All right, so here we have the Garmin Alpha 200, and this is going to be the GPS unit that will pair with the dog collar. You can see there's two antennas here, one here for the GPS receive, and then this one here communicates with the dog collar. We'll talk about how to pair the dog collar and everything on separate videos, but just a little bit about this unit. It's sort of nice because you can remove the battery back here, which is kind of cool. So if you get two of these battery cells, which I recommend you do, you can keep one charged and keep one ready to go. In here, you'll have the SD card slot. Again, I talked about that's just a good insurance policy. Just in case the unit dies, you can still access your information off of that. So we're going to put this back in. The other thing to note is in this, they're still using the USB-C mini as the charger in these ports, and this is also to access the data in here too. So I'm just going to slide this back on. There's this little rotator thing. Make sure that covers back, snaps on there, and then we're going to just power the unit up. And we'll go through generally how to set it up. I'll talk about how to set up the dog collars in another video. Right now, this is really just how to get your unit set up as if you're using it for the first time. So we'll walk through. There's always going to be software updates to do. I'm just not going to do that now. But you're going to go to the home screen here, and you'll be able to just scroll over, and you can see this setup. And fortunately, everything's going to be in the setup menu. You go over to system, and within there is everything we need. So satellite, we're just going to stick with the GPS. Just talked about before some of the issues with the GLONASS system, the current world conditions. So we're just stick with GPS. It's going to be good enough for what we need. This is where you switch over from mass storage to the SD card. I don't have one in there right now. This is just a loaner unit. Language, English, that's what I prefer to use. And then units, again, we're going to this. Metric is what I like because we're using the USNG position format, elevation, and feet. Again, that aligns with the maps that we use, Fahrenheit. So this next one is the most important one, is position format. So we're going to just press on that. And again, we're using U.S. National Grid in general for the search and rescue community. If your unit is not set to it, obviously you can click on there. You can scroll around. Again, this is in alphabetical order, so just make sure you get to U.S. National Grid, and then you want to make sure the datum is set on WGS84. Again, if it's not, you can scroll around till you get to it, and it's going to be alphabetical order once again. So the spheroid is tied into the datum, so there's nothing to do there. So there we go. We're all set up and ready to go. With that said, the next step in here is really the tracking mechanism. So tracks, how to run a track, it's always going to be recording, and just make sure you know that, okay? And we want to make sure how we save a map or save a point, we're going to start with that, is going to be right here at this mark waypoint. You just click on that, and you're going to say, if you wanted to be something particular, this is generally set up for hunting, I would just hit new. And it's going to put a numerical value into that. Again, we're just going to say, we're looking for, this is a hat that we found at this location, so there we go. And then that's generally going to be it for what you need. The next one is the track manager, and again, this is going to have both your tracks, so where the unit goes, but then also the dog track, so where the dog goes. So my track, this is where the unit is. Again, this is set up like the Garmin 6.7, and you hit before you start your task or assignment. You want to just you either discard the track you have or just hit save. And with that, again, I recommend giving a name to it. A little bit easier to do, obviously, on these units. Save button is right there. It's going to take a little bit of time to do that. And now we're going to go back to Track Manager, and if you have dog tracks, you save them right through here. So this was set up for my previous canine Seagram, and you can see what he's got, his last tracks right there. All right. So there you go. That's all we have for this one. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you next time.